Within 1 month of the release of Netflix's exclusive show, Queen's Gambit, chess.com grew by nearly 3 million players, chess set sales had increased by almost 100%, and chess book sales skyrocketed by 600%. In case you couldn't tell already, this show was insanely popular, but more importantly, it got people to play chess. And of course, it's not that the people who watched the show didn't know what chess was before it's that the game was never presented to them in the right way. What Queen's Gambit does is romanticize chess. It makes you want to play the game yourself, just like Haiku might want to make you play volleyball, or seeing scenes of some of your favorite characters training might motivate you to start hitting the gym. See, these are shows that are good at romanticizing one thing: fitness, intelligence, physical aesthetics. But what if there was a piece of media that was able to romanticize everything? If you've seen any of my Instagram content, which you should go follow, then you know this is my favorite game of all time. And that's partially because it challenges the way you view your day-to-day life. Our main protagonist, Ren, more commonly known as Joker, is a productivity machine. I mean, the man spends his entire day min-maxing his stats, studying, working, playing video games, training, playing video. Did he really just gain stat points by playing video games? Whatever, I mean, we'll get back to that later. Now, something you should know about Persona is that it's fun, really fun, which is a word that almost none of us would use to describe the activities I just listed 20 seconds ago. So what is the game doing that makes these activities enjoyable? How does it romanticize them? Persona, or Ren, uses something called instrumentality, and no, that isn't me talking about the masterpiece that is this game's soundtrack. Instrumentality is what makes Ren's studying fun. It's what constantly keeps him motivated to try different tasks and stay consistent with things even when they're boring. To explain this concept, I want you to imagine something. Imagine finishing a long study session or grueling workout. You probably feel pretty good after, but when you go look at the visual progress in the gym mirror, there's not much there, because progress takes time, a lot of time, and that can be very demotivating. Persona solves this glaring real-life issue of visual progress with musical notes. Musical notes, instrumentality, we'll just call it a coincidence for now. Musical notes in this game are a sign of your progression, so even though Joker might not be jacked after a couple of workouts or acing his test after a few study sessions, he's still able to see his progress visually. Imagine every time you wash the dishes, 3 musical notes appeared above your head telling you that you're now a more proficient person. All of a sudden, a once boring menial task gets turned into literal self-improvement. See, instrumentality is the perception that a particular behavior or action will lead to a desired outcome or reward, and visual progress guarantees we understand the instrumentality of the tasks we do. This is how Persona romanticizes life. It gives every single menial task value by giving Joker a visual representation as to how it's actively helping him improve. Doing this in real life could be as simple as creating your own stats in a journal, or trying to hit a threshold for monthly workouts or study sessions, or any other habit for that matter. What matters is that you create some sort of visual representation of how your small menial tasks are leading you towards some bigger goals. I myself even made my own stats journal and made it so that if I was consistent enough in my daily activities, I would gain stat points like proficiency and fitness. I literally turned my life into a game, and ever since then, I've been extremely productive. More importantly, I've also been having fun with everything I do. Believe it or not, this journal's the reason I've been able to build somewhat of a following, get strong, and maintain several different hobbies at the same time. Now, it turns out this isn't all Persona does. Tying small tasks to bigger goals and visually representing them is only 50% of the equation, because it's not just the big goals of acing his test and becoming jacked or really good at eating a lot of food that Joker's aiming for. He's aiming for overall character development. Don't get me wrong, his methods are definitely questionable and he gets good at some really weird things along the way, but the most important thing he takes from these tasks are character traits. Ren's second secret weapon that keeps him motivated 24/7 is identity-based motivation. This is the idea that it's a lot easier to be motivated when an action feels connected to who we are or want to be. Ren doesn't just study to get good grades on his final, he does it because he genuinely believes it's making him a more intelligent person. That means that shitty college class you know you're never gonna actually apply to your real life goes from being tedious and boring to something that can develop your character. Even if the material itself isn't interesting or useful, it can still be used as a vessel to make you the more intelligent person you want to be in a self-made journal. So while it's good to have specific long-term and short-term goals like acing a test or graduating with your degree, you should also have goals that pertain specifically to you and your character development as a person, like increasing your confidence science, intelligence, proficiency, or charisma. This is how you can stay motivated to do those tasks you have to do but don't really enjoy. Now, this leaves us with one more thing to talk about. What about the video games? I mean, earlier in the video, why did Joker gain stat points from playing video games? In the modern day, that's something we view as unproductive, just like watching movies or TV shows. What possible stat points could you gain from that? I think it's a total reasonable question to have, but I want to put it to the test by asking a simple question back. How did you learn that glass is made by sand? If you're anything like me, you learned through Minecraft. The game taught you something. The game increased your intelligence. This is one of the most minor but relatable examples of learning something from a game. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, this video. The entire thing is about taking a lesson out of a game and actually implementing it to make a real life change. There are dozens of different ways media in general can help us self-improve. Maybe a certain movie character motivates you to become more fit. Maybe an anime character helps you overcome your social anxiety. Or perhaps a game inspires you to break out of your boring routine and teaches you how to maintain your motivation. Persona teaches us that everything has the potential to build your character if you hold the right perspective. Even something like cooking or washing your clothes consistently is a form of self-improvement if you really want it to be. Cooking can improve your overall proficiency, and so can washing clothes. Small tasks like this have so much more depth to them that we often don't pay much mind to when we don't hold this perspective. It's because of the menial and seemingly pointless tasks that Ren engages in that eventually allows him to go from complete social outcast to being admired by his newfound friend group and obtaining a romantic relationship. In fact, most of the confidants within the game are actually soft-locked behind obtaining certain stats, just like they are in real life. You want to ask somebody out, you need the charisma and confidence to do so. You want to join a sports team and make friends that way, that requires some sort of proficiency. At the end of the day, Persona teaches us that what really matters in life is the relationships we have. And the beautiful thing about the game is that it tells us exactly what we need to do to acquire them. Okay, that felt like a lot. Anyone who reached this point in the video, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first time making long-form content, so I hope you were able to take something out of it. Let me know if you guys like the psychological terms, or if you want me to actually refer the studies I use in future videos. Persona is a game that, if you can't tell by this video, genuinely changed my life perspective and my motivation surrounding my day-to-day tasks. And I can't possibly thank the game enough for what it has done for me. Comment any video ideas, recommendations, or anything you want to see from me down below, and thank you for watching this video.